check.
Fuck. Check you, I'll check you, Mike. Is your name Mike? I want to check you out tonight. This is Yammer Jams. We are never fucking prepared for anything. If you guys have never seen one of the streams before, it'll become quite apparent. We do not have a special guest this week. We had one the past 2 weeks. But today it's just us, and we're going to do some talking. We're going to do some jamming. We're gonna figure it out from there. You guys leave a comment. Let us know how it's going, how it sounds, how it doesn't sound, what you want to hear, what you wish you were doing instead of being in the chat. You know, do you want to go to the south of France? Let us know.
I've come to take your job. 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 I'm going to take your job. I'm going to do your art, boy. I'm going to do your music. I'm going to do whatever you want to do. I'm a little secret boy, I'm a little bad boy. I'm a little bad boy. I'm a little bad boy.
All right, let's talk about something.
All right.
What would the first like chain restaurant be on Mars?
Johnny Rockets.
Oh, aren't they like out of business?
Elon's gonna bring it back and put that shit on Mars.
You heard it here first, folks.
Elon, it's gonna be Elon Rockets.
Elon Rockets. It's gonna be the first, the very first chain restaurant on Mars.
Or so I think Johnny Rockets just fits. But like,
it does.
What's the first production? So we're gonna make like.
I'd imagine it would be a McDonald's.
You think so?
Realistically, it would be a McDonald's. Personally, I would want it to be a Waffle House.
What do you think their minimum wage would be at this fucking job?
I don't know, like 800 bleep blorps. Fuck if I know.
Are they gonna have like a little robot boy up there?
Yeah,
up
little
there,
robot boy
making the Big Macs.
Yes, I think so. Yeah, it'll probably be fully automated.
Beef is gonna be expensive as hell, man.
They gotta ship that.
Imagine shipping that shit from fucking Earth, and then like has the pleasure of fucking being a part of a fucking McDouble.
Yeah.
On Mars.
Right. Yeah, that would be a lot of shipping and handling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the prices would be outrageous. It'd probably be like more like 1,200 bleep blorps.
Yeah, I think it would be like it would be more like. See, I don't know if in my head, I think like that this is gonna be like thousands of years down the line if we make it that far.
Yeah.
I think like 'cause at this point, like we'd have to the amount of time it would take just to make Mars habitable for people would be like enormous.
Right.
It'd take forever because we have to get oxygen there and like.
Yeah.
I saw something that was saying that we might, if we're going to make a colony on Mars, we're likely going to put it in a cave and like seal the cave off so we don't have to like do as much, bringing up shit.
Oh.
So, like, seal off the front of the cave and like the bags and stuff.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. But then you have to, I guess you spray the walls with something to make them like tight, airtight. But
yeah.
So that makes sense. But so what I was getting at is that if they're gonna put a McDonald's there, it's probably only a McDonald's in spirit. It's like it's like for the astronauts that are there, like this shit's it's like freeze dried bullshit. It's got the golden arches on it.
Yeah. It's just these tubes of paste.
Yeah.
Labeled
like,
McDouble.
Wow, it tastes just like a fucking expensive. I still think Johnny Rockets is better for advertising.
Yeah, probably.
Like that could them being the first chain restaurant on Mars could bring Johnny Rockets back.
Oh, it would.
Yeah.
They would have to update something. Something's got to give with Johnny Rockets. It got old. Oh, maybe instead of like a 50s restaurant now, they could be a 2000s diner.
You just got like dirt like painted onto the floor.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
it looks like a 50s diner, but it's been sitting for 40 years.
Right.
That's what a 90s diner is.
Yeah. See, I was picturing like
all cracked,
like all carpeted floor, like everything's brown. You know what I mean?
It feels like the 80s to me more.
Yeah, that is more 80s.
The 90s is more like triangles and squiggles.
Right.
I don't know how you make that aesthetic into a restaurant, but
triangles and squiggles.
Waffle House on Mars, dude. Waffle House on Mars would be fucking sick.
Hell yeah,
honestly.
dude. That's what I'm saying.
But like, imagine like the Martians are good at fighting. Imagine if the Martians are good at fighting, man.
Oh,
and
like that girl who caught the chair.
Yeah. No, but like they're like Martians. They're not humans. So like they get like drunk in Mars and then they go to Waffle House and they fight outside in the park.
Oh.
Now you gotta fight fucking Martians.
Right. Do you think they have like superhuman strength?
I mean, everyone has superhuman strength on Mars. Because it's fucking gravity.
Right.
So, I mean, they might be weaker than us. Like, who knows? Their muscles might be like to the point where like they've like atrophied so much,
Yeah. Where
like,
like they don't even really need them.
Because that's one other big thing that would happen if we went to space would be like humans, your muscles would degrade so quickly.
Yeah.
That's why you have to work out like constantly. Because
Right.
here, your muscles don't like completely fuck up because you're at least fighting gravity all the time.
Yeah.
Whereas there, it's like your muscles, you're gonna turn to fucking. Oh my god! If you tried to come back to Earth, after like laying in bed for a week in Mars, oh
Yeah.
my god, fuck.
Wasted.
Yeah.
Done.
As soon as the gravity hits you, your bones might break.
Right.
I mean, Waffle House is modern day. Is the modern day Coliseum. They have
Yeah.
waffles, but no one actually understands why.
Takes a special kind of motherfucker to work there.
Especially for minimum wage.
Yeah, dude.
I just saw a prison, and you moved to Mars to work at Waffle House. That's crazy.
Yeah. And they charge you for the trip.
No, but you work it off.
Right, over the next 70 years.
Yeah, you get your 401k.
And then your grandchildren have to work it out for the next 80 years. And then your great-grandchildren for the next 150 years or however long. Yeah, how long do you think humans are gonna live? Like, be able to live in the next 50 years?
How long are humans gonna live?
Like the average length of life.
The average lifespan is not gonna outpace Social Security going up. I don't think. I think that it's gonna the average lifespan right now is like 67, 70, something like that, right? You retire at 65.
Right.
So I think that like we're pretty much peaking as far as like average life expectancy. Johnny Rockets in flight.
Afternoon daylight. I like this. It's chill. Very chill. Let me turn that down a bit. Yeah. Let's take a trip. I'm going to Mars. On Elon's ship. We'll go so far. Let's take a trip. We're going to Mars. On Elon's ship. We're going so far. Not us, like the rich of the rich. Yeah, we're not going. Bill Shatner's gonna turn 205 next year, and he's gonna go to Mars. Willie Nelson's probably gonna just chill back here. He's not going to Mars.
John Cena's already there.
How do you know? You can't see that
You just can't
motherfucker.
see it. You just can't see it. I believe.
Oh, you believe.
I believe that John Cena's there already.
He's probably giving attitude adjustments to all the Martians.
He's the last hope for humanity.
Yeah, him and his jorts.
Yeah, he's retiring from the WWE to fight Martians full time.
Right.
We thank you for this, John Cena.
Thank you, John Cena. If I have children, I will love them unconditionally. But if they decide to be a furry, I'm gonna love them like a little bit less. Just a little bit. Okay.
This song is called You Don't Have a Third Eye. You don't have a third eye.
Your third eye's blind because you don't have one. Unless you count the one on your trouser snake. You don't have a third eye unless you count your penis.
That's blind.
You can't see out of your penis, just like you can't see out of your ears and nose. And they say blind people don't see anything, not even the color black. They say they just see nothing, and it's kind of like just seeing through your ears and nose. And at this point, it might as well be the same as seeing through your penis. Yeah. Give me your trouser snake. Give me your trouser snake. Give me your trouser snake. Give me your trouser snake for my mouth. Every time I reach into my pants, I feel like I can see God. Because my third eye lives down there on the tip of my motherfucking rod. Yeah, my third eye's on my penis. My third eye's on my penis. Harmony. Third eye's on my penis. Harmonies. Harmonies. Yeah, my third eye's on my penis. That was one of the best
That
ones.
sounds-
That- What do you think is the most productive use, in your personal opinion, of the advancement of technology?
What is the current or what is the ideal?
And what would be the ideal?
Just to make it so that nobody has to work if they don't want to.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's
a
like
good
that's
one.
like the
That's a good one.
yeah. It's like you have to. The problem with that is that it needs to. People still need to find some sort of meaning in like what they do.
Right.
Right now, jobs provide that for a lot of people, and like even though the jobs are like fucking meaningless, and people fucking don't like their jobs. Like going to do something every day is like kind of helpful for the mental state, but
It is, but it can be detrimental.
it's also like incredibly detrimental especially because we live in a capitalist society that like kind of rewards. We have to like trade our fucking time for this money. That like I don't know. Most people. There's alternatives to money.
Yeah.
There's not very good ones. because humans are fickle.
We can trade little pebbles like penguins do.
Yeah, or like that island that like they're just like their currency is like those giant stones.
Oh,
You ever seen those?
no, I have
And
not.
like it's all like word of mouth. Like if you say you're going like, and they're fucking massive. These are like several tons.
And they trade them.
Yeah, because they don't move them. It's the idea of ownership is just like
Oh, it's like where it is, and then you own that.
it's like
rock.
word of mouth. Like, hey, give me some bread, I'll give you that rock over there.
Do they own the land around the rock, or
No,
just
they
literally
they
that rock?
They literally own that rock. And, like some of them have been like swallowed by the sea and stuff, but like they still use them. They still
But they still use that location.
They still use that rock. Yeah.
Interesting.
They haven't moved it. It's like a totally different way to work with it.
Okay.
But I guess at its base component, it is still capitalism.
Yeah. Right.
What was I gonna say? Oh, the problem with like what I suggested is that people still need to find meaning, and then there's like a lot of people that like their job even though it's like menial, and so like to replace all the menial jobs with robots would then exclude people from being able to do them, and some people really find a lot of joy in them, like especially like the
Developmentally disabled.
yeah, that's the word. Is like they find a lot of joy in like having the routine of like going to a job.
Oh,
is, like,
yeah,
really
yeah.
helpful.
It really is. It really
And
is.
then like, so what do you do with like civil workers? Like, how does the government work? The government can't be run by robots. So like, then
Right.
how do you compensate the people who are like spending their free time
Right.
doing that? And then you get into a whole can of worms like that. And then you gotta have like universal basic income.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you determine that? And like then like, so does everybody get that money, or does like if you have to meet a threshold? So like, say universal basic income is like $30,000.
Yeah.
So if you work during the year and then like you make like $35,000,
Uh-huh.
do you then get that $30,000 as well, or do you, so you get $65,000 basically, or do you?
You would have to.
Yeah,
You'd have to get all that money. I think.
At which point do you say you don't need this money? Because like if you work and you make like $200,000, do you then get $230,000?
It's got to be a cutoff, right?
There should be.
Yeah.
Otherwise, everybody, which is like, that's like a large portion of the fucking anybody that's like the average. I'm not sure exactly what the numbers are, but I would imagine that like 70 or 80% of Americans like don't make like $150,000.
Oh, definitely.
So like have the cutoff at like 150 is like you're still including 80% of people in America.
Yeah, that'd be pretty. What was that statistic about the national debt that you saw the other day?
Oh,
about like per person.
Yeah, it's like it's at is it 103,000? I think it's $103,000 per person right now. There's a ticker. It's usdebtclock.net. I think I have a video coming out. Well, I'm currently producing it. That involves that. It's quite fun. Called White People Tacos. cilantro on that too? Can you take it out of it? I'd like to talk to the manager. I make better tacos than this at home anyway.
Season.
You don't need the seasoning.
The ground beef has the
ground
seasoning.
beef is seasoned already from the store. That's why it's pink.
Yeah, be sure not to drain it. Don't drain the extra water out when you're done cooking it. Because that's all the flavor. That's where all the
make
flavor
Make sure you leave your corn tortillas out for hours beforehand so that they're pre-stale.
Right. Exactly.
The spread is lovely. It's tomatoes, loosely chopped, white onions. Loosely chopped, and then the Mexican blend cheese,
and that's it.
That's all you need. That's all you need. And that's white people tacos.
That's right. I take tomatoes from my garden, and
that sounds lovely.
Yeah, they're still a little bit green when I take them out. That's my secret. Then I chop them up and I put them in a bowl and we serve them. And it's just the best recipe.
It's the best salsa. No extra salt. No extra sugar. No extra seasonings.
No, Mother Nature will season it for me. Mm-hmm.
Pre-seasoned, bitch.
I